Hello and welcome to Slide to the Right, a weekly music review podcast where I listen to random artists and review songs I've never heard before. I'm your host, Esther T. Jones, and the way this works is that I pull up Spotify, Pandora, or YouTube, type in the name of a song or an artist, and then slide to the right. The first unknown song that comes up is our lucky winner. I'm starting with Pandora today. I have a bunch of stations, but I'm going to put in a song that I know and make it create a new station and see what comes up. Last time on Spotify we tried Gym Class Heroes. I'm going to try that again on Pandora, Cupid's Chokehold, and see what comes up when we slide to the right. Alright, when I put in Cupid's Chokehold by Gym Class Heroes, it gave me Ms. Jackson, which I know, that's by Outkast. It gave me The Sweet Escape by Gwen Stefani, and it gave me Stronger by Kanye West. I know all those songs. But now it's pulled up Happy Together by Weezer. I know the band Weezer, but I don't know the song, so let's listen to it. Why is it whenever you take headphones out of where they've just been that they've tangled themselves into impossible knots? Headphones set, ready to go. Ooh, I like this a lot. It almost feels bohemian, is that the right word? Nice thumpy bass line here. I want to say that this song, I've heard it before, but not by Weezer. I gotta look this up and see whether it's an original or a cover song. It almost feels a little bit shuffly. It's not jazz, but it almost has a shuffle rhythm to it. It feels like something you can kind of sink yourself down into. I like that a lot. Lots of repeating, which of course makes it easy to remember, but the tune, da 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 da, is pretty catchy. It's not just all the same note, so it's really easy to remember and easy to sing. Ooh, that was a nice little harmony, 4-part harmony there at the end. Okay, let's look it up. Weezer, Happy Together. Well, it looks like this song, Happy Together, is actually a song from the Turtles, and the album is called Happy Together. And it was from the 1960s, the late 1960s. Wikipedia tells me that it knocked out the Beatles' Penny Lady from the #1 spot. Pretty cool. Well, I suppose I should listen to the original version of Happy Together, since I've never heard that before, and give you my thoughts on the original versus the Weezer version. I really like this. The lead singer's voice is more interesting to listen to than Weezer. I mean, Weezer has a very distinct, definite sound, but this is... Ooh, I like this a lot. The chorus is where I'm like, I think I like Weezer's version better. Because Weezer's version gets really rock and roll, and this is very late 60s. Oh, but the verse is so good. If we could somehow combine the chorus of the Weezer version together with the verse of the original version, this would be an absolute top-tier banger. The Weezer version, I think, is a little bit faster too. This is a little bit slowed down, which is nice. Yeah, every time we get back to the verse, I'm like, oh, I like this so much. Just the way the harmonies work together, it just kind of washes over you in a way that makes you feel just part of the music. And then every time the chorus comes in, it's kind of a letdown. Yeah, every time they do something different when it comes back to the verse, and it's just, oh, it's lovely. I feel like Weezer lost some of these complexities in their modernized version. They did keep the bass line, which is really nice. I do like the instruments at the end here. We've got some percussion happening that's really nice. I'm just not really keen on the horns. And again, they end with a nice 4-part harmony here. It sounded better in the Weezer version. In conclusion, for Happy Together, I've now listened to both versions, the cover version and the original, and there are aspects of the cover version that I really love, namely the chorus and the ending, particularly because of how rock it gets. And then there are parts of the original that I really, really enjoy, which would be the verse. Every time they come in the verse, they do something different. They've got some really interesting vocal effects and layering, and if there was some way to combine the two, I think it would just be an absolute top-tier song. So if anybody knows of any combinations, send them my way. I'd be thrilled in checking them out. We're going to do one more song. Again, we're going to start with Pandora and then slide to the right and see what we come up with. So we chose something that was more in the pop rock genre. Maybe let's go with something a little bit jazzy. I'm going to put in some Louis Armstrong and see what we get. I started the Louis Armstrong radio, and the first song that came up was "It Don't Mean a Thing If It Ain't Got That Swing." And boy, that hurt me to skip past because I love that song so much. But we have skipped past, and we're going to listen to "The Nearness of You" by Ella Fitzgerald and Louis Armstrong. I am familiar with the artists, but not the song. So we're going to listen to it and see whether I like it or not. Starting off with a little nice piano here. Ooh, Ella Fitzgerald's voice. We need another Ella Fitzgerald up in here. Oh, the lyrics are so sweet. It's very cute. A love song. A beautiful jazz ballad. Oh, when she hits those low notes. If you're having a bad day, just throw on some jazz ballads and dance around the room, swaying gently. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful music. Ooh. We've got Louis Armstrong coming in and singing now. I like that. He was playing trumpet before, but he's decided to come in and use his scratchy little voice. I like how simple the music is. We've just got piano, we've got bass guitar or bass upright string bass, and then we've just got some really light brushes on the drum. Really like it. Little jazzy bridge interlude improvisation section here. So we've got Louis back on his trumpets, taking his time, making his trumpets as unhurried and as lazy as his singing style. There's really nothing like listening to a musician who's perfected their craft. The only point I have against this song is that it's 5 minutes, almost 6 minutes long, which long songs are totally okay. I love a good long song myself. But because it is a little bit simplistic in the rhythm scheme, it's just kind of the same thing over and over and over again, which means that after a while I start to get a little bit bored. If I was dancing with somebody, I probably would think that the length of it was just perfect, which is purely listening to it with nothing else that I'm doing simultaneously. That's what I'm like, it's just a tad long for my taste. But it's definitely a beautiful, beautiful, lovely song, and everybody should check it out. Listen to two great musicians who knew how to make music and made music history in so many ways. Well, that concludes today's Slide to the Right podcast. We'll see you back here again next week, and until then, keep your listening ears on. You never know what just might be your next favorite song. ETJ out.